Hello, hello. Welcome to another stream. We'll try for a bit because I was a little bit busy, but I'm here. And we will be continuing with Disco Elysium. Let's just get the game started and yeah. Alright. Last time I tried to punch that guy again, and I feel like I don't really have much to do, so honestly, let's just go back and try to be racist. Like, fuck it. Like, I don't know what else to do. Let's just go pick the racist up, I guess. Hello.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Yeah, okay, subscribe to his... This still has a worse chance of working out than knocking him out did last time. Let's hope it works.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Don't be shy.
mind.
Just ask for race secrets.
Well, I got 9, really one short. I can't punch this guy, I can't even be racist properly, what the hell? You know this race theory review so that we can become friends. I need some of the race stuff in my brain. Suck it to me.
Inane popular culture lingo. It is intellectually uninteresting to sock anything to an infant such as you.
Oh, look. We can talk to him.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Okay. But you still serve them. You keep telling yourself that. I'm just gonna piss him off.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Okay.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
So he doesn't like individualism. Okay, communism is pretty cool, my man.
Idiotic communism is the single
Doesn't like
greatest
any option.
contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you, the fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases.
So he doesn't believe in communism or liberals. Yeah, I mean, it's just fascism for him, huh?
Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Kind of from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
I don't really know who the 70s are. Explain this. I'll just ask him to tell me. Who are the 70s?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericamasis and arrived here 4,000 years ago, millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Russia?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Elysium are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Semini's women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
Son, he didn't really make anything clear.
No, I have heard about it on the radio.
So you're not really Seminese. Wait, he talked about it being his religion. God fucking damn it.
I'm from Couronne, and no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Yeah, well, I'll just have to. My best option is still to punch him, so I guess I'll try that again next time. So yours didn't work. Kim, what do you think about
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
The race is just getting better and better.
There always is.
There always is another racist. No?
Race is reality.
What are those tattoo schools?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lorry man down the street.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting Fritter nearby.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection.
Oh, that's school.
I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Oh, that's fucking lame. It could have just been shapes and colors. Come on, man.
True, that is a noble cranium, but you got a hard noggin yourself.
I could compare my skull shape to him. You sure I'm not craniometrically superior?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Hul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head,
Bald?
and long arms relative to lower limbs.
I mean, the hairline might be receiving, but this guy has like a widow's peak too, no? Motherfucker, you're also going bald.
This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Holy fuck. This just says that about you, guy. Of course he would.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Hul. That is the only reason you are here.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Let's get on. None of it really changed. I exhausted my options. I still need to get past this fucker. I need so much more energy. But I get it from finishing. I get most of it from like finishing these things. The pissing competition. Can I ask you about that?
Yes?
Oh, the
What do you want to know?
This is a mysterious.
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
But could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
Maybe there's a young woman involved. That's a sex angle we should be considering.
Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rights. We'll get on it immediately.
That's mega sexy.
No, not really. Was there anything else?
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
We're preliminary info.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing say who the victim was? I mean, probably not, otherwise we wouldn't be asking around.
A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
I mean, I already
They didn't identify themselves in any way.
Yeah.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen
Yeah,
as
well,
union matters. The Dock Workers
So, like,
Union
our job
is
here
the
is to
de
find the
facto
killer.
bully. That's right.
I have all I need for now.
Good.
Convince Kim there is a dark mystery twist in the case. As a sexy 17%. Oh fuck it, let's hit him with it.
Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul. One you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
Damn. Inland Empire just sold me more. Okay, well we can't get past the reason. Check any of these. A jam mystery. Interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. 3 drivers. Right, we did speak to the racist guy. And we spoke to like the other guy. Like the hippie dude. There should be 3 drivers.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
She's the only other one I can think of. Kim already told me I was gonna interact with her.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph.
Snap your fingers.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers to one.
Where am I? Who are you?
to one of the drivers. Hail driver, it says that, yeah. Air drone, okay. So I'm the law around here. You're right, man, you're right.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
What's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
When else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt your dream. I have some questions for you, please. Who's Gabriel?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
You were masked when you were young?
Someone was.
Well, he's not yours?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
They're coming?
All of what? The world. The present.
Right, okay.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
I still listen to this boudoir thing. What are you? You seem like a one who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
Adversary?
Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Oh.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Where he got hands-on experience like that.
If you don't know,
What is your... Wait, I just asked
you're
you.
man, Lowman. What of it?
Swinging drugs to Terminal B.
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
How can you not know what you're holding in your own lungs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiris to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiris to Grad, Lowman?
A drug?
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
Huh.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Let's just get something. If you had to guess.
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
God damn it.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Huh. No, all of the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here? Are you making fun of me right now? I could be such a pain in the ass cop. I don't really see the point. I'm gonna ask you about diamonds, said I.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Yeah, whatever.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
I could ask a bit more.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
What's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
And they live happily after. Nah. I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
I think I see where this is going.
So the Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body
Okay.
in the Maigret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
That's a terrible song.
You have to understand. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
Okay. What are you hauling?
Diamonds? Of course not.
Yeah.
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, Is that all you wanted to know? Yes, go.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Huh. I can't get past that guy. I really don't know what to do. Track down your base. Unclear. Miracles happen, yeah. Joyce's info on the lynching. Right, I just need the badge. Or if I found someone that could actually... None of the drivers make it clear who it could be. It might be the racist
Stuck in
thing,
the
'cause I
rain
still
in a
remember I got
traffic
that
jam,
clue
man.
a while
What's
ago.
on your mind?
I don't know. Can I take a look at the body again?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
I have ammonia. Let's go for it.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You managed to keep it in once.
Endurance, legendary. My endurance is 3. It's probably because of thought I'm internalizing or something.
The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Oh, just a whole bunch of nothing.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Okay, well, that sucks.
What is happening to you? Are you going to cry now, son?
Yeah, what if I am?
You heard the coach. This is weakness.
Nope.
It cannot go on much longer, or you will lose.
Let's try again.
An appropriate attitude. You need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
Volumetric shit compressor.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go
I
to
already
your...
know.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Is it really gonna be half an hour though? I mean, this is half an hour. I don't know if I stop it, if it's gonna reset entirely though. I don't want to waste that. Your shit is apart and is rather unbecoming of a cop and human being. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Hmm. Minus one to embarrassment. Rigorous self-critique. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. Yeah, but I want to complete the other one too. Actually, let me look it up. I don't want to lose this time that I've invested. It's not much, but it's still something. Huh. I don't know. Let's just keep it. Whatever. It's over there.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. Just a trash container. There is no such thing.
Suspicious of
Your
it.
fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
Can you get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or...
I'm actually literally holding
Did
it.
someone say, pry bar?
Fuck yeah, pry bar.
Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
Or Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
It's a 42% chance. Just go ask and see if that works. Sounds like
Can I help you?
Start container out back.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Okay.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Guarding even your leftovers from the poor. Actually, yeah. What the fuck?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
We need those.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Saw another thing at the border.
Another thing. Great.
Oh.
I love, though. Yes?
Alright. Well, we got keys. Hey, there's something we're doing at least. Okay, let's open.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Okay.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
My.
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
I'm scared now. Fuck it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is a success. I got 10 XP.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Feels familiar.
You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
To what, dumpster
No,
diving?
searching for evidence in the trash.
Huh. Okay.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Check out the wrap.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
You just found new pants.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage,
Slime-covered
a
pants.
rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Okay.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Okay.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ew.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Thrown out towel.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against
Right.
confronting that force.
Again, he doesn't want to talk to the kid. Or?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
We need to ask the kid.
Fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
Oh, fuck's sake.
See?
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the
It's
food
just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey,
But hey. Oh.
what's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
One of what?
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They
Damaged
look
leather.
badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
And we know it's a man's because it's shit
Officer,
handwriting.
is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is.
Mine.
Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Okay. Well, just found it from dust.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
I must have been cramping my style, foreboding quality to it. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet.
Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found,
Yeah, I know, it's
are
interactable.
interactable.
Let's get the
You
mug.
pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
Uh-huh.
only in its social sensibility.
Antique and social. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
I can open the lid again, but it's not like a darkened amber.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty
even-
rags, and organic waste.
Why would you even do that again? Yeah, no.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Okay, let's read the ledger. We really got something to work with now, huh?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Okay, anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Huh.
It's a metaphor for you.
God damn it. Inspect the toilet paper?
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can
Take it
still
off.
wet. The toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila. The ledger now looks marginally better.
I mean, I get 5 XP is 5 XP, you know? Expect
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your fingers across the loop.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Huh.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Kind of
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like UV or something?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Oh, okay, we can use that.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand.
Yeah, white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs.
Okay.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty,
Huh.
the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Damn. The fuck? Maybe I am a super cop.
What do you mean? Is that all?
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I burned out alright.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
That's it.
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Okay.
Judging by the creases on your forehead and the lines on your cheeks, too much more. Going back years, decades even.
I should have a naming. Am I gonna find my name actually?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Written in capital letters.
Yes,
too.
all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
The unsolvable one.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor.
Okay, I get
Even
it.
the rare... You like this grimy murdering, don't you? It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
My cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
None. One with title.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Seems I've named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murder.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
Huh.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
Happened to
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper, fuck.
The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But
Do you have a
the lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Can I have one?
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
With this beauty.
The
commit
tasks
to
you've
paper.
completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body.
Inspect the victim.
Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you.
And you.
You're a swashbuckler with that
Feel
pen,
good.
Harry. And it feels good. Feels like completion. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man. Shit on a stick. The Furies are at home in the mirror. What the hell? I wanna go with that one. That sounds cool.
Furies. Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also,
Well, I am experiencing it.
could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know?
Okay, the Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Cool, I guess.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Task complete. Read your leisure and name the case. Okay. I'm done inspecting
You
these.
don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case files now? Can you explain the system? I may get some other bonuses. I'll just look at the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
Okay.
Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Misconduct fine?
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station call?
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Huh.
All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
And field autopsy?
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Okay.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Huh.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Let's level this up again and try punching him one more time. It's literally the better option I have, because I guess I just went with the himbo build, huh? There's a higher chance of success. Let's try to read the files.
Yes,
I
you can
do,
piece them
work-
together
okay.
using the
Nice.
alphanumeric
Works.
code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 411. Why yes, your precinct number is 41.
At HDB?
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Ooh. I'm not feeling. I think what you. Okay, wait. Horace Debbie Bird.
That is improbable. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
The unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable.
I'm gonna fucking solve it.
You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high.
Fair enough.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man. And you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Some part with you see. Oh yeah, the expression of pain. Can we just keep them off the streets? That seems very. How? I'm curious though.
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemiaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
Okay.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Leslie, wait. Shit, I forget. Leslie did property. Can I go up? Leslie and Burke. Public indecency drunk, property damage drunk. No, okay, Leslie would be the indecency one.
Good, you're learning. If the
Yeah,
files
I'm
are to be
definitely
trusted,
learning, yeah, absolutely.
that's all there is to it. That and
I'm
Burke
not
breaking
cheating.
things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
That sucks.
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Damn.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke.
Huh. He started crying.
Kill them. They broke it.
Jesus. I don't think it's that serious.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
Oh god, what the fuck are I
Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
I wouldn't really say that's solved. You didn't make... Well,
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
I can read
Not
this
much
bit.
has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Yeah. So they already told me. Shut up, knows I don't need help. I don't need anyone's help. I know.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it?
Maybe it's my fetish. Everything of that one.
Garbage toilet stink is not your fetish, and you know it. Your nose does not fucking like this.
Are you angry with me, nose?
Yeah. Turns out your nose doesn't like self-indulgent literal shit huffing.
Alright.
Quelle fucking surprise.
The yellow man mug. Wait, I can interact with
It's
this?
just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's a lot to read into.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh, that's a lot of options.
What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
The mug will be useful by announcing it. I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. Okay, did anyone laugh anymore? I go into bushes in the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. Yeah. Example of what not to do, I guess?
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work.
Maybe I should have
Just finish your case, detective. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets.
Right.
It's just a racist mug. But
Okay. Huh. Dice from the dice maker in 8 hours, so 2141. Okay, it's still about an hour left. Okay, let's go and try to punch that guy again. Because I leveled up. It's actually my bet is like it's actually just a better shot than talking to him. Okay, come on, third time's the charm.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
83%.
You have really let yourself go.
Finally! Got him.
just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Okay, gotta fight.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent.
Okay.
All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's
I feel like
lip.
he's gonna get mad, so maybe I gotta hit him one more time.
He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalated. Get intimate with
Back
him.
up for a
Bring
360
the
flying
hurt
spin
closer.
kick. Nah, just do a right hook. Oh, come on. Was spin kick the right option?
Oh God, wrong move. Your fist is in his hand again, like a pair of forceps crushing you. He has a monstrous recovery rate.
I should have picked the spin kick, I guess.
You know the words.
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that.
I just somehow wiggle yourself loose. Take the pain. I mean, I have more HP than I do morale. Assault a police officer, help. No one's gonna help. How did this happen? I was winning. Try to somehow wiggle yourself loose from his grasp. Do I have to do it again and then go for spin kick? Or stop and ask myself what I'm supposed to do? I feel like that would end up worse though. I listened to Half-Light telling me to... I should not listen to you. What the hell? I should not listen to Half-Light. Can you just somehow wiggle yourself loose from his grasp? Never.
Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain. Just the sound of your own blood gushing in there, feeding your mind with oxygen.
It must be neurodegenerative. You never learn.
Punches lights up. I can go for it. 83%. I succeeded at it. Okay.
Just like that, the man is real. All you hear is a small gurgling sound.
Okay, fuck it. Spin kick. Let's go. 360 spin kick. Oh. Okay.
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
Disco Inferno.
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Okay.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
Alright, spin kick away. Oh, is that much? Yeah, let's go. Better get that shit open. Something. Do you have anything to say about it?
Knocked him out good. Like the flying desperado. It's that really cool flying desperado spin kick you did, Boyadero. Often performed by the most hard-bodied boyaderos on the steppes.
I sure did that thing.
So, what's on your mind this time?
Nothing new, I guess. Oh yeah, I can go. Yeah, it's the door that I opened. I remember not being able to get in before. 1 hour until I'm 40% done on this. Let's pull my shit together after that, I guess. Try an ass print on the pillow. Habitually chilling next to the radio. Okay. A book. I mean, I can pawn all this. It's extra money. Hey, magnesium. Neat office shades. Gives me visual calculus, but minus to drama. Bonus to reaction speed, minus to rhetoric. Bonus to suggestion, minus to half-life. Yeah, what does this give me? It gives me endurance, physical instrument, esprit de corps, disco ass blazer, fingerless gloves. There's gloves. Need office shades. Amphibian visor. Yeah, sure. Let's go with these. What's this?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to...
I mean, I'll figure someone out to call. Oh, do I get extra clothes? Hello?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back.
Huh.
Yes, it was probably you. It does bear the RCM insignia, after all.
So it's not even theft if I take it.
The service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes.
Hell
yes,
yeah.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips.
RCM Patrol Corps, Esprit de Corps, and Shivers. It's just better than what I have. Okay. I fucking... Oh lord, my shirts. I look so good. What my stats look like? Shivers is at 6, physical instrument is 7, next to 3. Drama is suffering. Save. I don't know how to pronounce it. Savier foi, I don't know. It's probably French. A lot of pronunciations are French. Okay, let's keep moving. What is that? I can't interact with it from here. What's this?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Volition failed. Hell no. Maybe I should. What if I, you know?
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
Get up.
You stand and exit the booth.
Okay.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's a
Grab
black
it.
and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm a cop. I'm gonna ask him about it. I'm gonna make a photo collage, Kim.
Of course you are.
I need to make my collage. Is there nothing else I can do up here? I guess not. Actually, I can go here. There's nothing else to do here. I can't really get down. Oh, no, there's stairs here. What's that?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Okay.
Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
Turn it off.
The crane stands tall, proud, erect, and still.
Don't really have a plan for that right now. More shit to grab. Just some money. I'm not able to move up anywhere here. Guess no. Just here. Some more money. This one is blue. I'm not really used to blue stuff. What does that mean? It's still just. Oh. Half-Light fucked me over one time. I'm not gonna trust it. Hello?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
Easy, Leo.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Hello.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Who's with you people?
I mean,
Scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Okay.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
I'm looking for the leader of the Dockworkers Union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everard then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
I heard a very different story, but okay.
Guys like
See.
Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Everard is usually in his office, of course. But you gotta be quick if you want to see him. He leaves around 10 p.m. Bye-bye
Let's
now.
go. We got. Yeah, he's over there then. Hello?
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Okay.
With great effort,
Expected me.
he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
You're in charge of the Dockworkers.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's
Dubois?
good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Last name.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
Okay. Did not think he would have a voice like that.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Alright.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
God fucking damn
You go ahead, detective.
it. He wants me to say.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
It looks like a torture device. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? Can you push that?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Whatever. Thing is, if I don't sit, Kim's gonna sit. If Kim wasn't here, I wouldn't sit. But I don't want Kim to sit because that's a torture device, apparently. Well, not literally, but that looks very fucking uncomfortable.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you are a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Damn, this chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has
I
got
literally
to be the
took
most
damage from sitting
uncomfortable
on the
chair
chair.
in the world. It's violating your backside.
Holy fuck. If I was any lower, the chair would kill me.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Oh.
This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Okay. Take.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No.
No.
No, it's cool. You've got integrity.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter.
Ooh.
Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak.
He fucking has
I've
it,
got
huh?
my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear.
This guy's a
Only
fucking
two
boss.
words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
Harry? Okay, well, we have the name
It's
there.
not like you left it
Harry
loaded.
Dubois.
You didn't
HD.
lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Composure. -1, I took the check. +1, I didn't say thanks for it. So that cancels out. But my chance is low because the chair is killing me. There were 2 bullets and he always kept at least two barrels loaded. 1 for me and him, huh? 28%. Should I turn to Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Well, I don't have an option but try not to panic. But the chair is killing me.
Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the rookie?
Let's
You ain't
fucking
worried
go. Yeah,
about
who
no
does this
lost
guy think
gun
he is?
Or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him.
Sink deep in the folding chair. Smile and cross your hands behind your back. I could be such a smug shitter. Oh my god, yes.
The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would
Let's
think
go,
is
the chair
physically
off.
possible. He seems to be enjoying your little display. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
Listen, pal, we both know what makes the wheels of the world turn, eh?
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
Nice bit with the chair, by the way. Good way to keep your guests on edge.
Why, thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional appreciates your work.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
Thanks for hospitality. Feel free to visit me. Thanks for your hospitality. Feel free to visit me down the station at any time. Hell no. I'm not saying corrupt. I'm rational.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a lawman. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everard Clare do for you?
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective?
He's fed up. But I was doing an excellent chair off.
Somehow you managed to get yourself out of this one. Now quick, keep the momentum up. Ask questions.
I'm told the union is involved in local drug trade. That's because of Joyce. Should I lead with that so I get an extra... Maybe I get like a bonus. I met Joyce, the company representative. Maybe I can lead with that and then go to drugs.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
Let's do that just in case. Okay.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Oh yeah, he's extremely corrupt.
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
Uh-huh. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. And what happened to previous negotiator? These are both the same thing, but here I'm wrapping Joyce in. So maybe it's better.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting.
Huh?
Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Oh, maybe it's not the... So it's a different person? Can ask about him then.
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're
I'm about to take
pals.
fucking damage now.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another one of his tricks. This man almost never angers visibly.
Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Oh, goddamn. Why haven't you let her in?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Huh.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
She just doesn't like her.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
Sure.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
Uh-huh.
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
Told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
Of course not.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
And gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt him.
Huh. Pain threshold, success. If I fail this, would I take damage? Maybe.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
He's so tired.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
He's trying to butter me up.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Want to talk about the hanging? That could also be union matter.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
But...
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
But, yeah, there it is.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, If we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
That's...
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
Okay, but is that true? Are we door opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now, I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
Uh-huh.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Play his game with your eyes peeled. Why don't you open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
No.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
Yeah.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
I really don't like this guy.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
He just wants to kill someone, but I don't even know who that is. Refuse the task for now.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Okay.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
Huh. Yeah, now that he mentions the gun, it would be nice to have it just in case. Oh, Lord. Let's talk a bit more about it.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Yeah, no shit. What if I say no to this? Is he gonna try to offer me something more? Huh.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Yeah. Does it mean if I do things for you, I'll get my
Damn
gun
it,
back?
Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Task complete, track down your gun.
He is not.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Yeah. You going to ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry.
Wait, he
You
saw that?
spin-kicked my strongest man in the
Oh.
face. I saw it from my window. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
I don't even know I was able to. I am a terrifying death machine. You don't have a window. Yeah, I was about to ask myself.
It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Do I really work with him to get my gun back? Ah, fucking hell. I feel like I might need it. I'll give it some time. Oh yeah. Didn't I go with this one?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's really
My
neat.
God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
My memory's fine, I'm just testing.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
He's just gotten his hands on everything I tried to get rid of.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Have another look at the folder. Where'd you get the folder? I can maybe get some bonuses. Where'd you get the folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
What kind of cop does this say I am?
Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
I did get the sorry copper type. Fuck
Well,
off.
you sure come off as very confident in all our interactions, Harry. You're a real man's man.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Yeah. Do you know anything about wife and kids?
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
I would not be a good father at all.
That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses, and you, my friend, you are one of the all-time greats.
Let me get this straight. What's my full name?
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
You don't feel like either one of these things. You know what your name is. You have a sophisticated name, like that of a count, or a beautiful man.
I mean, this is a fail. I can work with it.
And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you?
Kim suspects something. There we go. That's a +1. Let's try. Have another look at the folder.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
I've got nothing to hide.
Oh, Harry. Oh, wow. This is really something.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume? Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
I wanted to go over a couple of things.
Let's hear it, Harry.
No, I already
Of
went over
course,
this one.
Harry, of course. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
I wouldn't want to get stuck in.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Okay, got the Union card. Maybe Kim has something to
Yes?
say? Never mind. He has nothing to say. I'm considering doing the deal with him. Just maybe not today. Anyway, the dice maker's gonna be on. I'm gonna have my dice. I have no clue what they're gonna do for me, but fuck it. Might as well go and see. I can fucking kill him with a crane, can't I? I can pick up the container with a crane. Oh lord. Save that for the next time I come around. Seems I got some shit to do. That was a lot of exposition though. Alright, let's go down. The fridge is still open, but might need more HP.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine.
Okay, here. I hope so. Okay, here.
What's that?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Not a good place for coming at it.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Pale aged vodka. Substance use effect. +1 physique, -1 morale. Wait. +1 physique. Wait. Like the entire fucking stat? Morale is just HP. Or does that change my max HP? +1 physique, -1 morale. So physique -1 morale. What? +1 intellect, -1 health. Huh. I mean, I can do away with some health. So let's do the
Here you go,
cigarette.
mister.
Let's just try it out. See how it works. So any other
No,
advice?
Frick only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Please tell me more about the products.
The pale aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale. Use medication, like Nosifed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
I see. Also an intellect -1 health. Uses left 4. Oh, wait, it's multiple uses, so it's probably not like a permanent boost. Is it gonna be a one-time thing, or it's like a per day kind of thing? Okay, I get it. I can also recycle some stuff.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Oh, I just have the bag. Okay, Dice Maker is gonna be ready. Right, and I can use the... Yeah. Wait, I could try this again, right?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has
oh my god, the pry bar is not strong enough. -20. I just didn't have a pry bar.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on. You slip your fingers under the... No, this is going to need something else. If you want to try again, then you need to...
Equip the pry bar by...
Yeah, no, it's not gonna work with a regular pry bar, huh? Okay, how did I get up there again? Oh, right, she opened like halfway. It's just gonna be going up at this point. Yeah, it's up here. Okay, yeah. Hello.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Wait, what? Dice Maker said your order will be ready in 8 hours. This was at 13:41. It's now 21:45. Okay. What? Excuse me? Those are white are available to try. The ice cream maker in the backyard. Why is this one so buggy? Trash container. Oh. I already opened the trash container with a key though. God, I failed so much conceptualization. Holy fuck. And some encyclopedia. So okay, my next point should probably go in conceptualization. I can... Well, the measurehead one is unnecessary. The backyard wall though. Wait, that one... I can try it again. Okay.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so I can only produce 1 die per customer.
Yeah, but I already ordered it. Like, what?
I'm listening. Good. I hope...
Man, my dice aren't made. This makes your order will be ready in 8 hours. It's been 8 hours. The hell? Guess we'll come back even later. Well, that sucks. What the fuck? Alright, here. Some kind of super pry bar. Huh. What can we do? Sing karaoke, get a hold of a sad song tape. There are strange doors in the world, like no one knows where they lead. Oh. Track down your badge, pay for damages. Okay. If equipment. Yeah, right, I had that. Go to Kinema and turn on the lights. To read the watermarks. Okay, I can do that. Wait.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel.
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Okay, sure.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl, like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time. That sound, you feel the wind in your hair as if you're already driving. But where? Down a narrow street, lined with shabby wooden houses, the 881 motor tracked, coiling like a serpent high above. Children play under the viaduct, eyes turn to watch you as you pass. The Valley of Dogs, and before it, a familiar dome, like a ladybug without the colors. The building has a designated parking place for your carriage.
Huh.
This is Precinct 41, as close as you have to home now. It's far away.
Yeah.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Right.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
Okay.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Shimmering street.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Look around
You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle in the distance. Sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument, followed by the closing of some distant window.
Okay.
In the middle of a broken plaza, illuminated in a cone of light, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
It's fucking out-of-body experience.
Ah, Martinez at night.
Where are we on this?
Let me see. Right here.
I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
All of them worse than here.
All of them worse than here. Look at the purple.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally them?
The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Huh.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
And the last one?
The last row has 3 perforations.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. What all these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
Fuck. Let's hope it's good then.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. But drunk like a megastar, I walk the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days. Wasn't I trying to do communism? 18 years.
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth? Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we?
Yes.
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got...
God
let's
damn, I'm a
see.
fucking good cop, huh?
Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
You're saying I used to be a super cop?
Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Uh-huh.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
It's now a good time to pour one off of the phone. It's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
God damn, okay. Good fucking cop. Solve all the cases, barely kill people.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Huh.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
One of the good ones. Huh?
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
How do you handle this?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
True.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
To the right. Ah! Name unknown, rank unknown. My name is fucking known, it's Harry Dubois. Years in service 18 cases solved. People killed 3. Good cop, bad cop 4. Moralist 1. Ultra liberal 0. Fascist 2. Communist 6. Boring cop 0. That's the one that matters. Sorry cop 5. Apocalypse 2. Superstar 3. Okay. Sorry cop communist. That's me, I suppose. Oh, he wants to talk.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I suppose.
You should take care of that, then.
This is money, right?
I'll also take a room at the Whirling. One cannot get much closer to the crime scene.
Sure. I even had the 25 real check. And I got a bunch of stuff to pawn. Honestly, I might pawn the GameCube thingy, whatever it is. I got a lot of... Oh, never mind, I can't talk to them. It's actually kind of cozy. Huh.
Can I help you?
There's a trash container.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Someone on your staff will put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Huh.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. 2 men their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Okay.
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
I'm going to sing karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad...
Yeah, okay. I can't really pay him up front, so I guess it'll just happen automatically. Every single quest is like this, might take a long time. Every single fucking one is like that. He wanted to call it a day. It's not opening. I can't really play him. Wait, I can interact with this
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Swallow the emotion.
The door is closed.
Okay. He wants to call it a day and stay here, but I don't really have the option to. How far along am I? 65%. Okay. Get to the end of that rigorous self-critique, and then we'll pull our shit together.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent... The door doesn't challenge.
Pull on the door.
The steel doesn't even tremble.
Give your weight.
Now you're hanging from the handle. The door remains immobile. Okay, it was a challenge, and you failed. What now, loser?
Yeah, thanks. Huh. Not much for me to do in here. Like, if you want to call it a day, why are you staying there?
Yes?
Well, let's talk about him.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We can get a report?
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
No conversations with your
I
brain?
have no idea what you're talking about.
What? So how do you, tap the side?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Huh. Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
No.
The lieutenant nods.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a binoclard. Completely uncopped material, if you say so yourself.
No, let's be nice.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
That one's just racist.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Okay. Huh. It's 22 now. I was just here, but maybe now? Oh, it's dark as shit here. I actually can't move around. Because I can't see the ground I'm supposed to be clicking around. Can I have my dice now?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die. Here's the cursed die you ordered.
Okay. Got my cursed die. Read the phrases.
The phrases read, God is indifferent. Take all, lose all. 50-50, nothing happens, and pale.
It's a die. Try rolling it.
Cast the cursed die.
You throw the ball on the floor, and it ends with one of the phrases facing upwards. God is indifferent.
Ooh.
Good. Now roll again, detective.
It lands on exactly the same result. God is indifferent. It declares again.
It's a sphere pretending to be a six-sided die. Each row will end with one of the phrases facing up. The die originates in Ilmara, where it was used for cleromancy.
Cleromancy?
Except I've weighted the die. When you try rolling it, you realize that each time it gets you exactly the same result. God is indifferent. This is our curse.
I like her. Thanks, Lucky.
Good luck, officer.
Shivers. I have a +2 on it. I can actually... Damn, why hasn't her business failed?
Aside from getting naked, you're not
again.
sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
Really? My cursed die. Spherical layer with octagonal cavities. Huh. Look at the map tab in journal to see which white checks have opened. It opened a bunch of stuff for me. Can the other dice also do that? Wait, where is it? Here. Yeah, something opened the backyard wall. And it opened the shivers check for her. They should order some more dice.
Oh, it's you again. Are you... I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now.
Huh. Okay, well, I'll stick with my cursed die, I guess. Pay for damages, yeah. Equip a complete volumetric shit compressor gems. I still haven't managed to figure that out. There's some unruly union men gathered in the mess hall for the... They're not there today, but most likely they'll answer show up. Close the water lock on Wednesday. Tomorrow's gonna be Tuesday, so that's not even close. Track down the badge is also, I don't know. Yeah. Keep searching might take time. Find a way into the secret passage.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
So late in your cycle.
I'm a nighthawk. What can I say?
Is the pawn shop guy still up? He is.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
The boombox I bought, I should play this tape.
Of
right?
course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning. Sure. Let me have a look.
A commemorative pin. I don't remember where I got that from, actually. That was last time. Oh yeah, it's the lady in the wheelchair. Oh my god.
Jean-Baptiste summer dinghy rates is 31. What a pleasant time that was. So, what do you want to know? Price? I can give you $3.20 for it.
Huh. I did promise to give it back. It's not too much.
Sure thing. So, do you want to sell anything? Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Let's keep the pen. That's the novelty check. What's a happy couple? What's your point for the postcard? Nah, that's not anything. Handkerchief. Production schedule filament. It contains information that can be read using a radio computer. I still wanna figure it out before pawning it.
Another time, perhaps.
Yeah. Just check if anything's changed. It's so late. This guy's still here. Yeah. It's snowing a lot now. Joyce isn't gonna be here now. She's still here. I'm just curious about what things have changed. I still don't know how to get home.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is the wall. I can do the check again.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
+2 in the dimming light. Some things become clearer. It's still a... I mean, I might land 2 6s, who knows?
Yeah.
No.
Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Sure it is.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by?
Do I have any... No, my intellect's at 2. Conceptualization is at 2. None of my clothes affect it. They're still here.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Yeah, whatever. This door can be unlocked by something.
There must be another way into the building.
Why did he say it so loudly?
Yes?
Wait. Huh? All the other sounds are normal.
The note is written with a blue pencil.
Okay. That voice is normal. If I click on the door. No, that was fucking terrifying. I don't know if that got caught on the stream or not. And a booming voice, just loud as all hell. Man, there's so many places that are locked away. What? I didn't click on it. What appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Yeah, the bookstore's closed. The racist driver is gone. Nearly everyone is gone. Not nearly everyone is gone. Except for her. Thought she was gonna say anything new though. Okay, there's really no one to talk to or nothing to do. I just ran around a whole bunch. I actually just ended it here, end the day.
Can I help you?
Got the money.
Yes. Have you got it?
Oh yeah, I got the
You
check.
must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, and now you try to pay with a novelty check? This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the palm of my hand. Every single cent.
Damn you, Fat Everard. Your novelty check is useless.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it.
Yes?
Is that place still open? It was a while ago, after 22 I think, maybe? Let's run over to the frit. Seems to still be open.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. Wow. I didn't know you worked for the Union, sir. Anything else I can do?
That was easy. Worryingly so. Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed and gin.
Ooh,
Great combo. Awesome.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. Can I help you? Yes. Have you? Well.
Here's 100 real.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m.
Okay.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Okay. So I can level something else up. Where was the... Right, map. The hang endurance. Huh. Conceptualization, conceptualization, conceptualization. That's the most common one. That's what I should level then. To try to redo all of those. Oh yes. Okay. Great. Let's sleep in this trashed place for the night.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay, sure.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
I know you smoke.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool that cigarette.
Right then, debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man, so we didn't even inspect the body.
That's true.
But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
We'll start with searching the scene and move on to deal with dead bodies.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews...
God, the music. Let's just stop it. That's nice.
We conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however. Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief. Moving on. We tried to interview the White Palms Red, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Dangerous?
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a stand-up Precinct 41 practice?
Yeah, I just want to get places quick. I didn't know the game's actually just calling me out for the way I move.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time. I mean, that's just true. I want to get places fast.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
That's nice. Okay. So what
They're
are
quite
our
limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Maybe easy to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
Huh.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Yeah. Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Sure, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the arrestee will show
You
up?
can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Okay.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
So I kill people.
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Okay.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
And what happens to the people?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Okay.
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
It's a point of contention. Say what citizens of Revachol?
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the Moralintern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Okay, it's just more questions, everything he says.
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
Oh, I forgot even this.
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Technocrats, okay, got it. Symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Huh.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
Okay. Just calling girly.
Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
I could go to the bookstore tomorrow. Just look at some stuff.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
Is that the ex-wife? At the start of the game? Talking about the ex-wives. What do you think of them?
The Moralintern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I have an opinion.
Do you?
Okay, let's look at the options. Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job. This isn't humanism. Stooge is the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Immigrants, liberal kids, fucking men are. Oh, damn. Is that number 2? They've done an awful job here. The 3 one is that's really going out at it. Spec 3.
No. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
We should make our own law?
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Okay.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Monday is over. I love Shiver's narration. Just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
Huh.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
Okay.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will improve the situation, at least do some good. I think so. Maybe.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Yeah.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Alright. Let's go to bed.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
See you in the morning. Huh. Wait, what's that? I didn't direct that before. Empty cassette kit. Could I put that in my... No. Stare at the mirror again. Maybe something.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Encyclopedia, electrochemistry. Interfacing. Tool not in hand. Oh, I mean, I can do that. I can just put it. Chain cutters, yeah. Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
58%.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Let's leave it be. Let's click on the bed, I guess. Actually, what was that again? I never took my clothes the first time around either. Plus, to conceptualization, I would have needed you. Yeah, I just automatically equipped the shirt because, okay. God damn it. Okay, yeah, that would have been nice. Still got some other conceptualization checks to go through. Where are they? Yeah, it's nice to have it. Box of sunglasses. I don't remember that exactly. It's at the guy that's, yeah, the market guy. Tries to sell me the 50 real shoes. I do not know this, and I know the backyard one. We can check that when we wake up.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Yikes.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
The wall check becomes easier if it's later. I'll go check it without Kim. Oh, it's here. Wait, what? They haven't been able to click here the entire time? Oh, it just goes no. Let's check the wall. It's up here, and then you just go to the right. I got all the stat bonuses I can get. Yeah.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
That still barely changes anything. Let's hope for the perfect roll.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall. An
Even if it's a +4. Bonus from items, like baseline skill. Damn it. Tommy Lahom. Yeah, box of sunglasses I know. I don't need to do measure head. Tommy Lahom. second floor of the bookstore. Next time too. Or when I wake up. Okay, let's just go to bed.
The bed is cold and not but
Scrolling.
the sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
Huh. Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed them? Sometimes you can get really good insights when you're just trying to sleep at night. I guess it's because all the other worries are gone and you're just lying comfortably. Let's push.
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Ah, I guess not.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Woohoo! I got to play in a dream. Nah, I can't really walk towards the fog. I'm checking out of it. It's a disco. It's a disco ball. Oh.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Huh. That's me? What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing?
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs? Between her legs and in her mouth?
Tell me what this is.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Maybe it's better if I don't.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What's Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas. On the surface, the outer magnetosphere, burning furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back to this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours.
Nah, fuck you.
Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
My mind is tired and broken.
Your mind is what now? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet grinding in your head.
So something is wrong.
Oh,
Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Heal. HP. And it's 7:30.
Good going, buddy.
Good going. That is going to be now when I close my eyes.
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
How's going on?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
I can take this.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest.
I can do it
To
without
suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Do it without. Do any of the maps? No, they don't really seem to refresh. Tommy Laham. Okay. There's a bunch of new people. Before going on ahead with any of that, I just want to go to the restroom. Be back in a bit. Alright, I have returned. Okay, I'm back. There's not much left in this stream. It just immediately runs through. I've been thinking of changing the schedule a bit. Technically there is no schedule though, but I'll try to set one. I might try to stream from like 8 or even 7 and then for 4 hours instead. It's just that if I start as late as I do, which is 10, I can't really go much further than 1 because it just gets kind of late for me. And I just get tired. But yeah, I'll look to actually set a decent schedule. We'll see about that. But let's just do what we can with the time we have remaining.
Morning.
Morning?
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
I just love how much XP I'm getting. I've leveled up so many things already. Yeah, I just level up empathy without thinking about it. I thought I might need to understand others like it says. And the rest is dependent for like checks and whatnot. Volition might have to go up. That seems important. I don't know yet though. Let's keep talking. Yeah,
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
When do you usually leave, though?
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Yeah.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
True. Fuck this guy. Try you again. Volition. There are some conceptualization checks I still want to try out. Oh?
Just a moment.
Alright, I promised to give her the thing back.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
There was one a while back. Yeah, it's before you get to Everard.
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Yeah, I can do something for
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Good day, ma'am. Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
I just need to use the phone.
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Let's get her my main thing. No. Let's do the side thing. Oh boy, has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
But you have more important things to worry about.
Well, about your
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
She's fine with it being gone.
Of
Just
course,
thank her
dear.
again.
I just wish I could have done more.
If she doesn't feel sorry for giving it away, then I should keep it. Or if she doesn't sound regretful, which she doesn't. You don't know this is about me, but actually I've lost all memory of the world and I still have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe I'll find them.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Let's try again if we meet him on the street.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. And he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
Okay.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
Alright.
I hope I've been useful.
I can only make
hello,
the call
dear.
for her if I pick
I
the
didn't
sorry
notice you
option.
at first.
I'm really trying not to be sorry cop, but I... Fuck. I wish I was. You know what? I want to be sorry cop. Let's go be as sorry as possible. Fuck this. Is there any other change to the scenery? No. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, I have to get this done. It's 1 hour left in game. There's another guy. There's more people. It's like him from down there or somewhere else. I can actually talk to this person. Hello? A good one?
Yes? Hello? Me?
Who are you?
No one. I'm just a working class woman.
Ooh.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Let's disturb her anyway.
Looking for something to read.
I'm a policeman. It's good to ask about the case.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Well, can't I ask a question? Do you need... Okay, well, maybe not.
What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing.
Your action speed, you have not failed me a single time so
Help
far.
her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe the woman before you, not.
There was truly nothing I could do. Hello,
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Suggestion. I hope the owner isn't too mad. Hello.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
I feel like that would just take some...
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently.
Right.
The plaque on the shelf reads, biographies of famous people. You see a lot.
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Sure, what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Yes.
The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
Which of these is coolest and greatest?
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
Okay.
You feel like you should get this one? Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
I can afford it. Fuck it, let's get it.
A true cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
Okay.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not
I
too...
literally bought
I'm
one.
sorry,
Shitter. Fuck off.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme,
That's where the racist guy's from.
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
I really like Inland Empire. Like Inland Empire, I still like Shivers. Actually, kind of like Rhetoric too. Yeah. Paranatural investigators. I have. Oh right, I have a skill point. I just don't know what to put it in yet. I'll just keep it.
Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol. With a radius of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vimandu, on Archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Semenine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
Failed.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Huron, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
Coal City's not a good place to take?
No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you? No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Damn fucking right. I like Volition.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Look through the shelf.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Oh, so I could maybe make the healing items instead of just buying them.
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
What the hell?
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
It's actually very profound. Is it?
It's your own fault if you're ill. Got it?
God fucking damn it.
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
Trying to keep books of these.
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free.
Wisdom.
I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Huh. I did have the book. I think I'm going to leave that for next time, though. It was actually a lot of fun this time, because I got to do a lot of new stuff after I finally managed to spin kick the fucker. Finally. And we got to do a whole lot, and we got to see another day. And now I really feel like the game is just kind of opening up. So yeah. It was a nice stream. Good night, chat. And maybe tomorrow at some other time. Maybe earlier. 8, something like it. We'll see. I want to stream for a bit longer than 3 hours, but like I said, it's a bit late and I'm getting tired usually at this time. So yeah. Bye-bye.